previously.
My idea is to let my mates unknowingly choose my fantasy team for the first week. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be reacting to how my fantasy Premier League side does. Of course, the infamous side that was selected by my mates and family. If you haven't checked that video out yet, then do check it out. It will be in the link in the description, or you can find it on my channel also. With the fantasy selection video, you could say it went well. And now we're going to be reacting as the games go on, seeing how my team does. Of course, like I said, one game was played yesterday. That was Liverpool welcoming Norwich to Anfield. Liverpool won 4-1. I had 3 Liverpool players. One didn't play, and the other 2 got 2 points each. So I'm on 4 points. And I had a Norwich player who scored, but he was on the bench.
You are a piece of work, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I swear I had him up front, but I don't know if it reset or whatnot, so I've missed out on 6 points. And for me, with the team I have, that's not great, is it? So let's have a look and see what other players might and might not be playing today. Okay, so we start off with good news at least. My captain is actually playing today. Callum Wilson of Bournemouth is starting, so that's at least something. Hopefully he can get me a goal, or 2, or 3. I'll take any goal. Callum, just please. My one Southampton player playing at right wing back appears to be Jan Valery is playing. That's good as well. That's at least some of the points, I hope. And now this is the one I was worried about. One of my few danger men is not starting. He's on the bench. Wilfred Zaha is on the bench after he recently admitted to Crystal Palace he wants to leave by handing in a transfer request, and they're not starting him against a team that really wanted to sign him but didn't get him in the end. So, great. So as you can see from that, not too many of my players at all are playing today, but still there's chance of points, and with this team I'll take any points I can get. So we're going to be checking up on these games today, and also my players who are playing tomorrow, the likes of Giroud for Chelsea. Moura's playing this evening for Tottenham play Villa, and my Villa keeper, Heaton, is playing as well. And that's it. That is it. Let's see how they do. This is going to be awful. I'm just relying on Callum Wilson so strongly, so much. Just please, I need a massive game from him, like a massive game. Well, we're about 10 minutes in, ladies and gents, and I don't know what to tell you. We haven't had a sniff, really. We've had a few points come in, like I'll show you. Callum Wilson's currently on 2 points, so he's earned 1. You know, gets double for captain. Jan Valery's got 1 so far. Zaha's got 0, of course, because he's on the bench. Overall, we're up to 7. Look at it! Look at us go! Doing wonders. We're going to win this league, I'm telling you. Currently, overall rank 4,627,325, and there's only an extra 1 million players. Wow, actually, we're beating 1 million people pretty much, and I didn't even pick this team. Wow. Right, guys and girls, half an hour in, and still nothing. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening in the Premier League. But elsewhere, there has been a few goals, including down at Fratton Park, where the big bastard Pomp have taken a lead. Who scored? Will it say? Oh, it just says 27. Well, I'm sure whoever scored it was a blinder. So it's always good that the Pomp are winning. We love to see it. And we've had our first goal in the Premier League from this selection of kickoffs, not including the early kickoff, but it's one that doesn't affect me at all, as Brighton have just taken lead against Watford. I don't have any player from either side. So the wait for points continues. Okay, and it's now half time in the Premier League and all the fixtures in England, and nothing has changed. Literally nothing has changed. There hasn't been any more goals. The only goal I've had so far is the own goal, which put Brighton ahead against Watford. But yeah, that's it. That's the only goal I've had so far, apart from, like I say, the early fixture. City decimated West Ham. Sterling got a hat-trick, which annoys me a lot, because if I got to pick my team myself, you best believe I'd be putting him in. Well, as I'm sure a lot of people have put him in, and he's probably got them a hell of a lot of points. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. I don't know what to do with myself while I'm waiting. Honestly, I don't know what to do. On 7 points. Only 7. The average of people this week's over 16, so that's not great. Yeah, but nothing has changed from the last thing I showed you. It's not a great day for football so far. Not much is happening. At least Pompey are winning. At least we're winning, which is nice. But my ACCA is absolutely gone already. I don't see that coming in at all. So it's not been the best footballing day so far, but it could get better. A lot could happen in the second half. A lot could happen. Callum Wilson, just do something, please. Okay, we've actually now finally had a goal that could mean something to me. So let's have a look in here. See, Bournemouth have taken a lead against Sheffield United. Oh, if this is Wilson, please be Wilson. Oh, he didn't score, but did he get this? He took this first shot. Oh my god, please be an assist. Search on Twitter. Official FPL. Yeah, he got the assist. Wait, so come on. Let's refresh this. Oh my goodness. Yes, inject. Yeah, that's a big increase. Come on. After 20 points. Wow, I like that. So along with him, wait, Valerie's up to 6. Oh, because Southampton is still goalless. So if that sticks like that, that's a clean sheet for him. And okay, we'll take that so far. If Southampton can maybe get a goal, or at least keep the clean sheet, if Valerie can get involved, then that would be huge. Just like I was saying, just like that, it can change so quickly if one of your players is involved in a goal or something like that. So maybe now Bournemouth has scored, the floodgates will open. I don't know. Hopefully Wilson keeps firing at a goal and does some more damage. So fingers crossed. Literally, just as I put my phone down, filming the last part about Wilson getting an assist, Southampton conceded. So there goes my Valerie clean sheet. Literally just came through now. Burnley have scored. Ashley Barnes, of course it is. He's one of them cheap players you can imagine would be getting points here and there. Oh, for God's sake. Well, that's going to say goodbye to Jan Valerie, 6 points. Well, it hasn't happened yet, but they're going to go eventually. Please don't go. I need them. Like I was saying before, we were going to lose some points with Valerie. We lost 4, in fact. But Zaha has just came on for Crystal Palace against Everton, so we only lost 3 because he's got us a point himself. So current number 17... Will Zaha have time to do some magic and get a goal or an assist? Because it's still 0-0 between Everton and Crystal Palace. And when all this is done, like I was saying, then we just have tomorrow Giroud, this evening Lucas Moura against Villa, and then Willy Bolly tomorrow for Wolves against Leicester. Oh, and Heaton later for Villa against Tottenham. I need points. I don't see where they're going to come from. I don't really. Okay, another goal just came through. This is going to hurt some more. I'm going to lose probably some more points, maybe. Burnley have doubled the lead against Southampton. Ashley Barnes again. If people have Ashley Barnes in there, they're going to be loving life. That's going to... Will Valerie lose even more points? I'm guessing that might be how it works. Yep, he's down to 1. I'm down to 16. Brilliant. Just great. Great. Love it. Okay, now some good news regarding the game later. Lucas actually is starting for Spurs, which is good as they play against Aston Villa. But I'm pretty sure as well, Tom Heaton, my goalie, is actually starting that game as well. So I'm in that annoying predicament. Yeah, he's starting. I'm in that annoying predicament where I want, of course, both to be getting points, but for them to do so, they need to stop the other. Well, now goals are actually coming through, and I'm telling you, it's a very contrasting day for some of these South Coast sides in the Premier League. Brighton have just scored their third away at Watford. Mapai has got it. All people were doubting Brighton ahead of the season, one of the contenders for relegation. They're really proving them wrong. And Burnley have scored their third against Southampton as well. If it's Ashley Barnes, I swear. No, it's Goodmanson who scores. So that means I can't see Valerie giving me a point. I think it's oh, for God's sake. So I'm probably going to lose another. That's going to drop me down to 15. Okay, now there's been an incident in the Everton Palace game that could mean good for me. It could do. It just depends when they make the most of it or not. Morgan Schneiderlin has just been sent off for Everton. They're down to 10. That means this man better make the most of it. Zaha, come on. Just run at the defence. You know, they're down to 10. But Everton are sure just going to be holding on for a point now. Palace need to go for it. Okay, and just like that, all the first group of games have now come to an end, and we can look and see where we are at the moment points wise. So yeah, currently we're stuck on 16 points. We only got one from Valerie after they lost 3-0 to Burnley. Zaha only had one, he came on, and they drew 0-0 with Everton. Callum Wilson got an assist as Bournemouth drew 1-1 with Sheffield United. So now altogether at least a 16. If only Pookie was on the pitch, we would have had an extra 6 at least. So coming up later this evening, now Tom Heaton and Lucas Moura will both be in action as Tottenham face Villa. That kicks off at 5:30, but we'll be sure to check in back with that later on. But yeah, so I'm now going to have to leave my room in this setup as I'm out this evening, but you'll probably see snippets of me reacting to Tottenham versus Villa if either Moura or Heaton gets involved in any way, shape or form, but we'll see what happens till then. But until then, see you in a little bit.
Jesus. Oh, ladies and gents, it's Sunday.
Okay, a recap of the game from yesterday evening. Of course, Tottenham were playing Aston Villa. I had 2 players from that game. My team had Moura and Heaton, the Villa goalkeeper. Tottenham won 3-1, and lucky for me, Lucas Moura got himself an assist in the 3-1 win, so that's an extra 5 from him. Heaton managed to get me 2, so I'm now on a big old 23 points. But now, today, we have 2 more games. Well, we have 3 in total today, but 2 that concern me. One being Wolves versus Leicester. I have Willy Bolly in my defence, of course. Will he play? I don't know. That's kicking off soon, so I can check down a little bit. And then also this evening, we have Chelsea versus Manchester United, where I have Giroud up top. So if he starts, that would be good for me. At least any points, if he was to score, that would be even better. So we'll just have to wait and see. So I've got my nice little setup today. Of course, I've got fantasy loaded up, got flash score as well here just in case. So it's just about 1:30. The first game kicks off at 2 o'clock. Well, both games actually, Leicester, Wolves, Newcastle, Arsenal. Got Twitter loaded up, and I'll soon be... That's exactly what I'll soon be watching. If you just caught it there, be keeping up with the kickoff. So yeah, Sunday setups go... I've got a decent one. It's decent. I like it. I can't lie, guys, today's looking like a carbon copy of yesterday. What time is it in the games? It's go about up to half an hour in the games. Newcastle, Arsenal and Leicester versus Wolves. Leicester Wolves is the one I care about mostly because Willy Bolly is playing. It's still 0-0 in both, which, if it keeps like that, that'll be best for me. I want a clean sheet for Wolves, so I guess the less happens, the better, but I kind of want at least something to be happening. It's only just gone up to 24 now for my 1 point, thanks to Willy Bolly. And, I mean, if he keeps it going and it's a clean sheet for Wolves, then that would be another 5. So we're up to 29, living large with 29 points. Oh, God. Okay, it's now come through. Big 6 from Big Willy Bolly. Went up to 29. We'll take that so far. And then we still got Big Olivier, Big Sexy, to play later against Manchester United. Could this be an alright week? I mean, it could have been better. We had some players that didn't play, like Lovren, he just doesn't play at all, and Ozil for safety reasons. But, you know, going forward, it could be something.
You got me begging you for mercy.
Okay, so the penultimate game is now just finished. It finished 0-0 between Wolves and Leicester, meaning I do get the clean sheet, 6 points for Willy Bolly, but also, according to bonus points from Fantasy Premier League as it stands, possibly we're getting an extra 2 from Bolly, so that'd be very much appreciated. We look back here, we're staying on 29 through to 6 through Bolly. We might get an extra 2, and coming up next, we have finally Olivier Giroud will be finishing things off for us. But as it just was announced, the Chelsea lineup, he's on the bench.
What is this? What is this?
Abraham is actually starting ahead of him. Well, that's not great for me. It's not too great. It wouldn't surprise me if he's a type of player they'd bring on. Like, he always be bringing on second half, and hopefully that he'll probably be able to nick a goal or just like add something in, or an assist or anything like that. That's just what I'd be expecting. I didn't expect him to start deep down, but there was always a chance. But so hopefully we could have a few more points topping off this interesting week 1. Oh, I say interesting. It's the team. I can't lie. The team's done better. It's done better than I thought it would. So fair play to it. So we just have one more game, and we'll see how Giroud does for us. Okay, so next day, and a game between Manchester United and Chelsea finished 4-0 to United. Ouch. Giroud came on later in the game, and that was pretty much it. So it got me 1 extra point. So that's, it's points. We would take any points going through this experiment, call it like that. So, look over here. We finished game week 1 on a total of 35 points. Yep. 35 points overall. The average was 65, so we were off by a long way. Total players doing it, 5.9 million. Overall rank, 5.3 millionth. So considering I didn't pick this, I mean, it's still terrible, but around 600,000 people still finished below me after game week 1. How? Anyway, moving on. Quick recap of the team so you can see here. I got extra points from Willy Bolly, which is great. Most was from Wilson, who's my captain, who got an assist in that game. Now, this is something I realised just now, which is very frustrating. Of course, a couple of players didn't play, and I forgot that Fantasy does automatic substitutions. Of course, I had Timu Pukki, who was on my bench. He scored against Liverpool, but I had him in the 3rd sub spot, and there was only 2 automatic subs. Those extra 7 points. He gets 7 points. But instead, I got subbed in Lascelles, who got 2, and Kante, who got 0. So, it's not great. Not brilliant. But hey, so 35 points was our final tally. In most of my leagues, I'm pretty sure I'm last. Let's just go through them. Squad goals, Premier League, yeah, you see likes of 95, 82, 82. We go to the bottom. Boys, come on. Adam and Louis. Lads, come.
Retire.
So, there you have it. You can say this experiment went interesting. Well, of course it was interesting. You could say in some departments it went well, but most it didn't go well. So you'll probably be wondering what's the next thing I want to do, and you best believe I'm spamming that wildcard button. And I have done so already, and I've changed my team to this. Now, surely this has to do better than the team before. Pookie has stayed. Shout out to TV Pookie. He's staying. Like, fair play to him. I owe him after I messed up and didn't give him the honour he deserved. That's pretty much it. So hopefully I can make a comeback. I'm not making a comeback, am I? Let's be honest. So anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed this little series that's happened with fantasy. I could do some more fantasy videos further on in the future. And I'll tell you what, let's be a bit cheeky. If this video somehow gets 30 likes, I'll do this again. We'll say that friends of mine and family get to make decisions regarding their team. But until then, 30 likes and we'll get that video out. So until then, again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. We're so close to 50 subscribers. Be a nice little benchmark to get to. Please do like the video. It's absolutely free, so you might as well. And we'll see you again in the next video. So until then, take care.